Okay, now it's time for the cameras that are a little more heavy. The Armor Dome here weighs about 3.5 pounds. What we've done is we've measured it out. It's 5.5 inches. And what we've done is we've cut a back plate. Typically when we go out to the jobs, we cut a 6-inch by 6-inch back plate, and that'll cover you for almost any camera you want to mount. Now Chris, I know I've done this before. You got to be honest with me and tell me if you have. Have you ever cut a back plate and forgot to drill the hole?
Oh yeah, plenty of times. If you don't drill a hole in it when you put it up there, you're coming back down.
Alright, so what this hole is for is to get the cabling through the tile and also through your back plate. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so with the Armor Domes, we strongly recommend that you pull down the drop ceiling tile, and it'll give you a more solid working platform to install the camera properly. What Chris is doing right now is basically the same as the indoor camera. We're setting the screws through the camera into the tile, and we're going to bring it through the backside just enough to then where we will use a drill to go through the plate. Alright, so Chris has the screws through the back of the tile just enough to catch the wood plate. What you're going to do is just mount up this hole with the hole coming through the tile, and let's go ahead and go from there.
Alright. Top one.
What you have there is the Armor Dome properly installed. We've drilled right through the metal base of the dome camera into the back plate, which guarantees this camera is not coming down without the tile.
What we have here is the 6x6 inch piece of wood. It's a 3/4 inch plywood. The reason we used a 3/4 inch is it keeps your screws from coming out the backside, gives you a little depth so that you can sink in. If you stick the screws out of the backside, whoever comes to service the camera could catch their hand on it, cut themselves, or possibly even nick the cable. So if at all possible, you want to keep from exposing the sharp end of the screw.
Now, what we were just talking about too is the 6-inch by 6-inch should be able to cover you in any type of environment where kids are jumping up and hitting them, or maybe vandals are getting to them. If you want some added insurance, you could go ahead and cut a 24-inch piece and go from grid to grid, and that'll give you even more support than what the 6-inch by 6-inch offers, and that'll guarantee you that they have to take down the drop ceiling grid and the tile to get to your camera.